Well, good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Give me a follow on X at Green_Jericho. And of course, like and subscribe to my new channel, Green's House. Link will be in the description box. So we have the DNC marching on. They started with getting Sloppy Joe's bullshit speech out of the way. Women don't have no electoral. Yeah, exactly what you thought it would be. They got him out of here. First night. You don't save the city. They didn't save the sitting resident of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue till the last night, like the RNC did with Trump. You save your big guns for last, the grand finale. No, they got him out of here on the first night. Go on vacation, go to California, go do something else, get out of here. We'll take care of this. The first president to be hidden away. They hid him away to get him in there, and now toward the end, they're hiding him away again because now Kamala Harris, who only last year was being drugged through the mud in the media saying, man, if Sloppy Joe decides to run again, he needs to get rid of her. She's the most unlikable vice president ever. But now, oh, she's bringing us joy and happiness, and you need to get her in there, and she's going to do this, and she's going to do that. But they did bring out some big guns. They brought out big guns and big dicks. They brought out Barack Obama and his husband, Big Mike Obama, the retired power forward. They were up there talking, and one thing you notice, if you can stomach watching the people who get up there and speak, is all they have are emotions. All they have are Trump is mean, he is racist, he made this country a racist place, and he's a mean guy, and he's mean, and he's not nice, and he's mean. That's all they have. They can't attack any of his policies. They can't talk about the fact that everybody was making more money, the borders were secure, and the world was falling in line. America's walking around, we pulled the lining out of our pocket out, and all the other countries grabbed onto it and followed us around like they were supposed to. They can't say shit about that. All they can say is, well, he brought division to the country, and he's a mean guy. And Barack Obama had the nerve to say, oh, well, we can't have 4 more years. We know that from watching movies, the sequel is always bad, and we don't want any more bumbling. He actually said bumbling. You had the nerve to say Trump was bumbling through his presidency when you inserted Sloppy Joe, king of all bumblers? He couldn't get through a sentence to save his life, and you have the nerve to say that shit about Donald Trump? They have nothing. His husband got up there. Big Mike was up there tucking her dick, saying that, Kamala Harris, she gets in, that's a black job. What about these black jobs? Willful ignorance. You know what the fuck he meant? But all they have are what I call it, ad hominem attacks. All they can do is call names. And again, on the other hand, what they can't talk about Trump's policies, well, they can't talk about Kamala's either because she has none. She had the nerve to get up there and say, and here's adding insult to injury, here's how much she cares about Barack and his husband, is while they were giving their speech, she wasn't even there. She was 90 miles away holding a rally somewhere else. And at that rally, she had the nerve to say, when I get in office, I will lower the price of groceries. Bitch, your administration is the reason that the grocery prices need to be lowered. Why don't they do that? Why don't her and Sloppy Joe get together, give him a nice, fresh, warm bowl of butterscotch pudding so you can hold his attention, make sure you do it before 8 p.m., before he goes to bed, before he watches The Wheel and goes to bed. And why don't you lower the grocery prices? Then you can tell the people at your rallies, look what I did. Not some fantasy bullshit that you're not going to do. Tell them, look what I did. We jacked them up. We lowered them back down, but they can't do that. They're not running on policy. They are running on feelings and emotion like they always do because that's all they have. They are targeting the lower rungs of society. They are targeting the people who live their lives and make their decisions through emotion, not fact, not logic, not what really happened, what they want to happen, what they feel like is going to happen, what they tell them is going to happen. But Barry and Mike got up there and talked a bunch of silly bullshit. That's all they have. You know, Barry got in that limousine. Oh, thank you very much. Good night, everybody. They closed the door and he goes, fuck. Hey, watch the language, Barry. I don't like that shit. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. Please don't take your anger out on my butthole, but we have nothing. All we have is emotion. I can get up there and do my speech and my cadence that I use. And the women, the ladies of America who want to have sex with me, but they cannot because I am committed to your penis. But this is all we have. All we have is emotion. That's it. Don't put Trump in there. He's not going to let you kill your baby. Don't put Trump in there. He's a racist. That's it. Is abortion? That's an electronic abortion. Is abortion a major issue? Yeah, I guess to somebody who's having to deal with it. But in the grand scheme of things, compared to the economy and border security, no. That's why the Supreme Court passed it down to the states. You guys make your own fucking decisions. It's up to you. But they're steady out there pushing the narrative that you're not going to be able to have an abortion. They're taking away your bodily autonomy, which is a bunch of bullshit. But again, all they have are heartstrings. All they have are the heartstrings to pull on. There is no policy because Sloppy Joe and Kamala's administration fucking suck. Just like her. Their administration sucks the same way she got there. She sucked her way to the top. How do you suck your way somewhere? Ask Kamala. She sucked herself from San Francisco to DC. When she ran for president in 2020, her own people didn't want her. She got no votes. She got no support. She was the first one to drop out. But now she's the savior. Now we need to support her. Shout out to Chad O. Jackson, by the way. One of the makers of Uncle Tom 2. Check him out. You owe it to yourself and your country to see both of those documentaries. And I also interviewed him on my channel, Green's House. You can check that out, like and subscribe. But he posted a reel on Instagram where he played a clip from this comedian, Ricky Smiley, and he's mad at the black folks who were talking about, Kamala ain't black, I'm not voting for her. You need to stand behind this black woman, blah, 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 leftist black folks, plantation talking point bullshit. And one of the things he said about Kamala, she called me when my son died. And Chad made a great point. He said, of course they're going to call you when something happens in your family and they're going to send you a letter. He said, Sloppy Joe sent me a handwritten letter. Can you imagine the handwriting quality in that letter? But he said, Sloppy Joe wrote me a letter and Kamala called me when my son died. And Chad said, of course they're going to do that because you're in the media. So when it comes time for them to run for election or re-election, you are going to be one of their champions. You are going to be standing on your little mountaintop saying how great they are and how people need to support them. Case in point. They are betting on emotion. Wesley Snipes told us in Passenger 57, always bet on black. But the left, they always bet on emotion every fucking time because it's all they got. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Give me a follow on X at @green_Jericho and like and subscribe my new channel, Green's House. I am Jericho Green, and man, I'm out.